welcome back to my channel. How you all doing? I hope you all are doing well and keeping safe. Please God, I really hope so. Today, well, just have a guess of what sort of I'm doing today. Yes, I'm doing a Shein haul, a try on. Yeah, I am. It's just easy. It's just easy for me. As I told you guys, I am too busy to be going to the shop to look for anything. So I'm doing everything online and I'm loving Shein. Loving Shein. They've got some, I think it's the most I've ever shopped on Shein, as you guys probably would have known. They've got some really beautiful stuff. And I've got an all-white boat party to go to. I think it's July the 13th or the 12th. I've got a big boat, glamorous. No, it's not even glamorous. No, it's not. That's another one. That's like a bus party. They have all in white. This is a boat party on the Thames, and you got to dress in white. And I hear we're having a bit of a heat wave. Not here. I am living in the heat wave, but I'm trying to look ahead, which you can never predict in the UK weather. But it does say it's going to get a bit warmer. It is absolute. I'm in this light shirt, but it's very light satin shirt. Really appropriate for the weather. I am doing this before I'm going to church. That's why I'm a bit bare-faced. And plus it's too hot anyway to wear makeup or anything. I can't do it. I can't do it. I see some of my mates, they don't go outside without makeup. How they keep it on so flawless and look beautiful all the time, I have no idea, because on me, it will be melting off, it will look shiny, it will look patchy, it would look awful. So I just don't bother with it. I just go bare face. I might put a bit of powder on just to, because I look oily at the best of times. So anyway, do you want to see what I got from Shein? And guys, again, thank you for the love for my last vlog. I know you guys would like to see more vlogs, and I would love to do more vlogs. But that video, it took a whole week to download, and I do everything on my phone because I'm not, I am going to treat myself with the money I've saved from YouTube, some of the money I've saved from YouTube, and buy myself an Apple laptop, because I can hear, I've got an Apple phone, and I hear that you can automatically download it from your phone to the Apple sort of laptop, which I kind of navigate Apple better than I do with Android. So I'm going to try and do that because I hear it's better to upload from your computer than your phone. But doing YouTube a couple of years, you learn, you live and you learn, don't you? Because there's features on your phone that you can't access. Sorry, there's features on your laptop that you can't access on your phone that can stop you from getting views. I don't believe that. I just think views are views. And to be honest with you, I'm grateful for whatever views I get, whatever subscriber I get. I do this because I love it, and it keeps my mind off certain things. I've been going through it a little bit with a few issues on the background, and this keeps my mind occupied. We're all going through something. Don't tell me you're not. Yeah, we all are. Yeah, we do. Life is this, isn't it? It can't be always up. Some roads you're gonna hit, and you just have to navigate it with a lot of positivity, but sometimes it don't work like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it don't even come in like that. It just comes like a car crash, and you think, what the hell? Wasn't expecting that. But anyway, let me show you some of the stuff I got from Shein before I go into a rant, because we're almost like 4 minutes in, and I'm chatting away like, you know what I mean? I ain't got other things to do. I've got to go to church. Anyway, guys, I'm opening this the first time with you guys. I've even forgotten what I've ordered. And I just use what I do. I recycle my credit on Shein, so I don't actually spend any money, which I'm trying not to spend so much money because I've got things to do. I've got missions to accomplish. Right. So I'm just bringing out the first one. Oh, it's 2 bits coming out there. Sorry. Right. So let me show you I like this. I love this. So it's just a simple white culotte trousers, and it's got that. I don't know what you call this thing, but it looks a bit see-through though. It does look a bit see-through, and it's got like a elastic waist there. Now I think I bought this in a size 12. Everything I get would be a medium. Yeah, size is a medium. It's just a medium. So I'll try that on for you so you can see what that looks like in the try-on haul here. And I also bought a top. Now, when they come like a co-ord, I know the trousers will fit me all right, and you know these stretch, you know, but it's the tops. Sometimes you don't. My boobs are big. They are terribly big, and I've always said that to you guys. If I could have a breast reduction tomorrow, I would, and have flat, perky boobs. That would be amazing. So I don't have to wear a bra every minute. Because trust me, I walk around the house without a bra, and I tell you what, I feel free as a bird. You know, free Mandela sort of thing. Yeah, if you know what I mean. So I've got this top, and it does have a good stretch on it, but sometimes, you know, the top, you know, how do you I mean, no one is, not unless you're like like a stick, like you're straight down, like you ain't got an ass. You might have a breast. If you don't have a breast, you have an ass. So in this case, I have breasts, and you know, sometimes when your breast going, it stretch out if there's a pattern in it, that you don't even see the pattern because it stretch out the pattern to no ends. Like you can't even make out what the pattern is about. Do you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean, my big breasted women. And it's the same with the pants. If you got something like this, and it's meant to be that rib shape, and your arse stretch out the arse bit, and then you got the pattern on the bottom, it don't look right, does it? It don't look right. It don't look right. But you know what I mean. So I'll try this on for you to have a look and see what this is about, and also you'll see the prices. But I've given up putting up. I think I'm gonna give up putting up the prices, because you know how it is with Shein. It could be like £3 for me, £10 for you, depending on your credits and what you got. You know what I mean? And sometimes it sits on your basket so long, they think, you know what, we want this woman to buy. Let's take another £2 off, and you think, oh, okay then, I'll buy it. So sometimes I don't know if it's even worth it, even telling you guys the price. I mean, you'll probably see up here what the price was. Right, so here's the next thing. Let me show you what this looks like. So guys, I want you to tell me number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, whatever number it is, which one you think I should wear to the boat party. Yeah, I was thinking of wearing either white and gold, maybe, you know, gold accessories, shoes, or do a red and white. Red and white goes quite nice. Let me know your suggestions, guys. Just put a comment below. Red, white, number 1, number 2. So, you know, I will wear the majority. And I must remember, I keep forgetting, like on the night, show you which one I've actually worn. The last couple of times I haven't actually worn anything from this haul. I've worn something totally different, probably something that I've had from Zara, H&M, or one of those places. Right, oh yeah, so this is it. So this is a jumpsuit, like a play suit. I haven't worn a play suit in a long time because I don't like my legs. I don't like my legs. I don't know what is it. I don't like my legs. I don't like my legs. But anyway, I thought I could wear tights with this. Could I? Like sheer tights and some shoes? Or is that old fuddy-duddy? Because, you know, I used to think, like, when my mum used to go to church back in the day, brown tights and some shoes, I used to think, my gosh, but you know what I mean? I'm turning into my mum, you know? So it's just a really simple, plain play suit, and it's got one arm out, you know? And I've got a bit of flabby arms, but who cares? It's my arms, isn't it? I can't get rid of that. If you don't like it, don't like it. That's the way I've started to think, like, it's my arms. I mean, I do get conscious about it sometimes because it flabs more than it should do. And it, on its own as well. When you see your arm start flabbing on its own and you're not even moving, you know you got a problem. Or if a bit of wind hits it and you know you got a problem. Yeah, but what can I do? I'm 51. Can't do nothing about it now, innit? Here we go. So that's that. And it's got like this sort of ruching business on the other side, on the shoulder bit. I'll let you see what that looks like on. It's nice quality though. It feels quite nice quality. It really does. It really feels nice. And has it got a lining in there? Yeah, it's got like a little lining, which is handy. You know what I mean? So your knickers and that is not showing. The worst thing is to see knicker lining in a clothes. Lord God, I can't stand that. That's my pet hate. My pet hate is seeing that the knicker print out in other clothes. No, I don't like that. Anyway, so that was that. So the next thing, let me put that there. So, right, I'm going to try them on. Because I haven't tried them on yet. I'm going to try them after. So whatever you see there is when I've tried it after. So I can't tell you how it looks. Hopefully it looks nice. Now, this ain't quite white. This ain't quite white. It's like a cream. It looked like a washout white now that I look at it. But it's cream. It's cream. This wouldn't pass for the I mean, I suppose I could wear it. You know what I mean? Nighttime, no one ain't really making out white or cream, are they? So it's another jumpsuit. And this one is, what's this one? That's the front of it. I don't like, why did I get that? Because I don't like them kind of colour there. I don't know why I got that. I must look at the picture again. It's obviously the picture made me get this one, you know. And it's got like clots again at the bottom. Do like a clots, you know what I mean? Do like a clots. Is there any lining underneath that? I don't think there's a lining underneath this. Let me see. I shouldn't tell you. No, there's not. I can't see any lining. No, it's kind of finished. It's kind of finished. But appropriate, very nice for the weather. Really nice for the weather. You know, it give a bit of not just a plain Jane sort of thing. It's got some, I don't know, Art Deco business on it, whatever that is. And it's got like elastic on the sides, which is handy as well. So it's not, you know what I mean, stifling you anything around the stomach. Yeah, I don't mind that one either. That one's okay actually. I don't mind that one. That's not bad. It's okay. Right, that's that one. Then the next thing, got a couple more there. Oh right. So that last one came with a belt. I forgot. Do you know what? Because I've got so much shit. Like if you see on the table there, you're gonna see all my shit there. That's why I'm sitting here, so you can't see all. But all that back there is all my shit. That is my washing. That's like my throwovers, because my cats for some reason like sleeping in my chairs, so I have to be washing them throwovers like every couple of days. Because they're black cats and their hair gets everywhere. And I can't stand the hairs. The hairs is... But it's my cats. What am I going to do? Yeah. I should have known that when I got cats. Right. So here we go. This is another lovely dress. Black and white. Nice, isn't it? This is quite nice. Very, very thin. Very see-through. So you'd have to wear a drawstring something underneath there, because you probably see a knicker underneath through this. You probably would. That's the only thing with Shein. Some of their stuff is not the best quality, but I would appreciate this in the summer months, and especially if like you're in the Caribbean and you're lounging around at home. But the design on it is actually really nice, and it feels really light and airy. Really light and airy, this does. And it's just a plain A-line dress. But look at the design on that. Don't it? That looks really, really, really nice. I really like that. And as I said, I know it's a bit thin and probably a bit flimsy, but this is what we need in this sort of weather. You know, just having something that's comfortable, not too sweaty, not too clingy, don't make you feel too hot and all the rest of it. I like that. I think I'll keep that one in regardless of anything, you know. What? Don't tell me I did that. Oh, I thought, do you know what? Because this is the same material as the first one I showed you. I thought I ordered two the same. I was like, oh my God. Because I had been known to don't do that. But this is another jumpsuit. You can see I like my jumpsuit in it. I don't like trying to find this to match that. I like to put on one thing and go. Just put on one thing, a dress, a jumpsuit. I can't be arsed with the matching and all the rest of it. But it's this, again, culottes. It's quite heavy, this one. But look, it's a top I want to show you. I like the top of that. And why I like that, because obviously sometimes when you buy these things, you think if your boobs are going to get in there. But my boobs weird, because they give you an extra bit in there. So my boobs will be able to get in there. So I love that. And it's just, again, it's just a very light. I love this actually. There's nothing to it. But you know, white. White is... If it's one thing I do, I like crystal white stuff. I wear reds, gold, and silver when I'm going out. Because I always think them four colours look so glamorous when you're going out. White is my colour. I love white stuff because it makes you look expensive. Even though this is, don't know if this is more than 10 or a fiver, to be honest with you. But no one ain't going to know that. Now these days, you can't even notice if something's from Shein. I could have bought this from Shein, but this is Primark. This is Primark. And who knows if Shein ain't made this, you know? And I know some people are passionate about Shein, shopping on Shein, and I don't disrespect and I don't discount it. But in my thoughts, there's no difference. I don't think there's any. Clothes is clothes, wherever you get it from. It's clothes is clothes. Yeah, so that's nice. I love that. I do. You'll see on the try and haul how that looks as well. Right, let's go on then, shall we? Yeah, I'm not too unhappy with what I got. Hold on, guys. I'm getting a bit of a dry throat, so Let me get some Dr. Pepper. Love Dr. Pepper. I tried to buy the sugar-free one, but I couldn't find it. And you know what I mean? I think these are my home bargains. Sorry about that. You know when your throat dry, you need to. All right, yeah, that's it. That feels better. All right, let's go on. Let's carry on, love. Here we go. The next thing I picked up, what is it? Now, this is a dress. Now, how does this go again? Okay, so this is the back. Now, this is too flimsy. I can tell you straight away I don't like this. This I don't like, and this will be going back. I'm not even telling you. I'm not even telling you. Yeah? I'm not even going to ask you. I'm telling you. Is that how it goes? I don't know. But this feels the most flimsiest thing ever. I like the white, because the white, you know when white is so white, you almost got that blue kind of tinge to it. I love it. But this, you tell me what you think of it. But I just know this probably ain't gonna look good on me, and it's very see-through. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna have to. I can't even explain how it looks. So it's got all this sort of pleating. But how do you wash this? If you wash this once, you're gonna mess up all this anyway. Because who's gonna stand there and try and put back the pleats in there? Please, not me. Not me. Who's gonna do that? And then this comes with a split on the front as well, which I like that. We'll see how that looks. We'll see how that looks, because that I ain't liking that. And I don't even look at reviews. I just look at the pictures to see how it looks on the model. I should really read some more of the description, really, to be honest with you. But I don't. I'm being honest. I don't, because I look at the model and I think, oh, that looks nice. But I tell you guys this all the time. Sometimes you might see that look good on a person. Don't mean say it's gonna look good on you too. But I always look at the model and say, wow, that look nice. I'm gonna get that too. Not knowing that my body shape is slightly different, not slightly different. They got bodies, these models on Shein. They got big booties, big bums. I mean, who has a thing like that, really? Who? Anyway, we'll see how that looks, yeah? We'll see how that looks. That you will see in the video if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Right, let me show you this one. Let me show you what. Oh my God, I'm still napping away. Right, here we go. You know what? In my hauls, I only show like maybe 6 or 7 items, because I know I can chat. You know, it's already nearly 18 minutes in, and I don't even know what I've done for the 18 minutes. But you know I can talk. Guys, you know I can chat. Right. So here. Oh right. Let's have a look at this now. Right. This is just a simple dress. It's got like. What? It's got some tears on the bottom here. And I would say this will hit me on my knee. And this is in a size large. Why I got a large, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, large and medium, doesn't matter. There's not much difference in them. But there it is. It's got like just a square net there. Sort of jersey, like a jersey feeling dress. I suppose you could put a nice gold, I've got a nice gold Chanel belt that I can put around this. And most of those actually, I must find it, because that's a really nice Chanel belt. Enough time I worn it, people's like, oh my God, I love your belt. Thank you. So yeah, maybe I could put, I don't know. Guys, let me try them on so you can see what they look like. So these are what I bought for my all white party, to see which one I'm gonna wear. Now, if everything fails, I guess I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and go to my wardrobe and find something. Because you always got, in your wardrobe, you always got your go-tos when you're going out. As long as, you know, in the my community, Caribbean community, if you wear something once, guaranteed someone's going to say, didn't she not wear that? In the last party we went to, they're gonna spot you out. That's the only thing. Like, every time you go out, and if you're going with the same community, don't wear the same thing twice. Don't, because they have your name all over. Yeah, that's how it is. But yeah, guys, thank you for chilling out with your girl. 20 minutes, as she shows you my Shein all white party dresses, casual dresses. There can be any dress, because with Shein you can dress them up, you can dress them down, which I like. You know, if you just don't, the last time I bought some really beautiful dresses from Shein, they were hardly nothing. They were like if you're going to, I don't know, the Royal Ascot or something like this. They were really beautiful dresses. And one of the dresses I had, which was a long dress, and it had like gold embroidery around it. My good friend, her grandma has passed, and she was 101. Hi, Donna. She was 101, and only last year, this time last year, I went to her 100th birthday, and she was there boogieing, 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 and she just had enough of life. I guess at 100 you're fed up, and you just want to go. You know, you've seen everything, you've done everything. There's nothing more to live for, and she just had enough, and she passed away peacefully a few weeks ago. Now, the theme to go to this funeral, you have to, because being young, when we used to go by her, you know, you always got food and everything, and you messed about. She was so funny. They're from Jamaica, and she would always have something there for us. Anytime we're in trouble, we used to go to grandma. We used to go to grandma's house, and she always looked glamorous. Always had her hair on point. Always had I don't think I've ever seen this woman out of place. She always looked glamorous. She liked a lot of jewelry, beautiful clothes. So the theme to go to this funeral, you have to be glamorous. You have to dress royal, like royalty. We are going to see the Queen leave the building. You know, we are going to see that woman laid to rest with all her glory, and so be it. So I think I might blog some of it if they let me, but they say it's a celebration. They've even said in their sort of, in their invitation, I don't know what you call it. They sent it by text, and we're going to celebrate 101 years of her life. They're going to have DJs, and I might blog some of it, you know, with permission of my friend, and everyone is going to look like they're going to see the Queen off, and I really look forward to it. That's on I think on the 12th. No, oh my God, I think that's the same day as the party, but the party's at night anyway. So I'll go and show my face at the church, but you know, but I don't think I'll go to the aftermath. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. But I just thought I'd tell you a bit about what's going on. And today is Sunday, so I'm going off to church in a minute. I'm going to the 3 o'clock mass because I missed this morning. They have a 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and a 7 o'clock mass every single day. And it's only for about half an hour or 40 minutes. So you could go to any one of them. And I really enjoy this church that I've been going to, because sometimes in the morning, if I feel like I just need an uplift, I just go and sit in there. And, you know, I'm not part of their community because there's only a new church I've started to go to. I sit at the back, and what I don't like, sometimes you go to church, they push you, you need to do this, you want to do this, no, let me listen to the word of God, but I don't want to be pushed in to a church. Let me ease my way in. But you find a lot of churches, they want you to be a part of the community already. They want you to do this. No, don't push me. I will take my time, and I'll take the steps I need to when I hear that little voice in my head say, you're ready now. I don't want no one pushing me. And this church is quite good. They just leave you be. You know, they greet you and all the rest of it. So anyway, to be honest, I go to a couple of churches. Go to my mum's, I go to that one. Whatever I feel at the time. And when I come back, I've got some chicken back that I had in my vlog. We cooked so much food, we decided just to freeze them back. Freeze the because they're all seasoned. Freeze the chicken back, and I'm gonna go and roast them, make some macaroni cheese and some salad, and that would be us for dinner today. And then I'm just gonna take my time and catch up on Love Island. I'm loving Love Island at the moment. It's really sparking off. I know this is a lot of people are so against Love Island, and then me and Tammy, we were going to watch Squid Game, but I said to him, if he waits till next weekend, what we'll do, we'll go to this, because they got a Squid Game in London where you can actually go to a real life studio and actually play some of the games like real life Squid Game. So we'll spend a Saturday watching Squid Game because the season 3 is out, and then we'll go to the Squid Game experience in London. I think it's in London Bridge. And I think the tickets for him is about £16. For me, it's about £40. And you get like a couple of hours playing the Squid Game. We love the Squid Game, you know, from the very first time it came out. We love that. So we may do that next week. And then this week, yeah, so that's it really. That's all the update that's going on with me at the moment. Yeah. So another thing, why if I've been too flat or I've been not myself, which I think I am myself. I try not to show emotion to anyone actually, but myself. But I've been so pissed off. That when I tell you, say I've been pissed off, I've been so pissed off. Now, if you're new here, I had a dispute, and this has been running now 2 years, with title of a property that I bought through auction. And the lady that owned it before defaulted on her mortgage. Obviously, the mortgage company will come and repossess the property. And when they repossess the property, I bought it in the auction, you know. But when I went to do all the paperwork, she came and objected that I should not have the property because the lender defrauded her and didn't have the power of sale. Now, I bought it as an innocent buyer. My lawyer done all, you know, you have to have a conveyancing lawyer to do this. He would have checked if there was a power of sale. He said there was. The document says it. Before Land Registry gives me a title to the property, give me absolute, of course, they must check that it has a power of sale. But she was claiming forgery, duress, that signatures, no authorization, all this. Anyway, it's gone to the High Courts. This happened in February, and she lost her case absolutely outright. Her case was chucked out. And so I was like, yes, right, I can get back my property this year. Oh no, the judge, because what happened, the same lender, it's like there's a community of people against this lender because it's a bridging loan. They took a bridging loan, and bridging loans are a bit more, they're a bit more like ruthless when it comes to their money. There's no messing about. So the lender had a court case with another lender, and he won it actually. The judge said, no, you didn't have the power of sale to sell his properties. He won it. But the lender came back and appealed, and he won on the appeal, the lender. So now the borrower of that other property, which is a guy, is appealing against the decision. Well, that's that. But because there's no law in what's just happened here. So the judge in our case, this lady, the judge gave her permission to challenge the enforceability of the loan. But she's bought this new thing. He didn't have the power of the loan. Now, why didn't you not say this in the original court case? So I don't know how appeals work, but it could be another year before we get any luck with this. So in the meantime, I own a property outright. I own this property outright, really nice property. But yet, because there's no restriction on my title, she is renting to her tenants. So basically, I can't access my property, but she still can rent the property to her tenants on my title. Well, I tell you something now, which my mum is right. I was telling my mum about it because sometimes it pisses me off because right now she has till the 10th of July to appeal the judgment. And if she appeal, my restriction will be held. Can't do anything about it. Someone said to me, what you do, not ring Parliament, write your MP. And I thought, you know what, I am. So, and I said, you know what, again, I'm going to do? I'm going to look for the head of Land Registry, his name and his number, and I'm going to look for the housing minister, his name, his number, and I'm going to look for my MP for my constituency, And I did. I found all of their details. And I wrote a very strong letter. And my older son is very good at writing letters. So he conducted this letter. So powerful. Because at the same time, she's renting this property to her tenants. I've got a £6,000 management fee for the property that I have to pay next month. I'm paying my lawyers, which is come up to nearly £5,000 to fight the litigation. I'm paying insurance for the property, poll tax for the property. And so I wrote to all these people and I put that all in there. And I didn't think anything of it. Told them this is wrong. Lift my title. Or you know what? Give her back the property. Just give it back to her and pay me indemnity. But trust me, when you're paying me indemnity, you're going to pay me back double. I've been looking it up that they have funds to, because what you've done, you put, I don't know, I don't understand. Like, you put a restriction on my title, but I can't access it. At least make me be able to access it. Why are you making someone unlawfully rent a property under my name? If you keep saying to me, land registry, that I own the property. So, am I going on? Look, switch off if I'm going on, but let me tell you the story. I'll talk. You can switch off whenever you want. So, what? So I went onto this and I've done a lot of research online. So I reached out to Angela Rayner's. She's a deputy prime minister, right? But she's got someone underneath. I can't remember the name. Is it Stephen Hayes or something? Well, I CC'd them all into this email. And I said, is it right? You need to bring this to parliamentary question time. Because I want to know if this is right. As a bona fide buyer, there's something called like that. A bona fide buyer, you're buying a property without any knowledge of a dispute on it. This could happen to anyone. I've bought many properties and I've never heard of this. My property's been in limbo for the last 3 years because it's August. I bought it August 3 years ago, 2022. Yeah. Is this right that an innocent buyer should continue paying for a property she owns but has no access? How does that work? How does this work that you're keeping my title restricted and I can't evict the person in there? Because when you got a restricted title, you've got the title, but you can't do anything with the title, really. It's just your name is on the title. It's recognised by land registry. You own the property, but the blood clot, I can't do nothing with the thing. It's seriously, sorry, I said a bad word there. So, yes, as I said, I sent this email and I didn't think anything of it. And I sent it like 12 o'clock at night because it had me up. It had me up. All my money invested into this property for my children and all the rest of it. And it's put me in, well, I would say financial hardship. Well, that's what I told them. Because it does. It squeezes you, doesn't it? So, 12 o'clock at night, I sent it. Anyway, when before I sent it, I reached out to my lawyer. My lawyer's one of his pieces. I couldn't text him now, and he will reply back to me now. He's good like that. It doesn't matter what time. He's so good. He's good. If anyone ever wants a good lawyer, let me know. I'll give you his details. I'll tell you a story about my lawyer, and this is why we should never judge. And I reached out to my lawyer and said, I think I'm going to get the MP involved. And he said to me, don't do it because, you know, it's going to show... I don't know what he said. I'll put the word up here, what he said, that he doesn't want them to... I can't remember. I'll show you the paragraph he said. But because I was so mad and I didn't want to hear that he said that, I sent the email. And the next morning, 8 o'clock on the dot, I get a letter from the chief land registry publicly hub. I'll put it I'll put the name on the thing. Anyway, it's at the very top. It's the top of the decision makers. And I basically said to them, lift this title because this is not fair. Or just pay me out indemnity. I'm giving you a choice. If you don't, I'm going to escalate. Where can I escalate? I don't know. Maybe to the ombudsman or something. Or, you know, I don't know. Maybe they may come back with compensation for the time I've been waiting for this to be resolved. Or maybe they may... I don't know what they do, but I was so surprised that I've got a response from the head of land registry, Stephen Hayes. He's the head of our properties in the country, and I was surprised his secretary Alison something reached out to me and basically says, I'll put a clip of what the letter says, that we're going to prioritize this and we're going to get a specialist to look at your case and get back to you as soon as possible. I was like, what? Someone's listening to me? Whether that's just maybe it might be just a standard reply, who knows? But I got a reply. So someone, and I've got a case number. So someone is looking at it. So I'm just praying to God something happens. Either give me compensation for the time I've been out of money, pay for my lawyer's fees, pay for the management fees. Let me get these pressures off my mind, at least. If you can't lift the restriction because you're waiting for the appeal, what happens on the appeal, which, as I said, it will go to a full trial because she's been given permission to appeal. It'll go to a full trial. That could, the court systems now, just to have a hearing now, it's like 15 months. So it could be 15 months before you get the hearing and another 4 months before the judgment. So it could be another 2 years. Is that fair? Is that fair? I mean, good thing I don't suffer from mental health, but it did have my anxiety up a bit. And if someone is reaching out to you saying, like, this is hardship, and I can prove it with all the expense that I'm getting for it. And not only that, if that house burns down, who is liable? If something happens to the tenants in that property, who is liable? Because you have to have compliances when you're renting a property out. Who is liable? She can't remortgage it because her name is not on the deed. I can't remortgage it because, anyway, guys. So yes, that's what I've been going through. Just a lot of legal stuff this week. And, but you know what? The devil ain't going to break my spirit. The devil is not going to break me. Yeah? Because there's people out there dealing with so many more issues than I have. And if this is what I've got to deal with, then so be it. And I mean, this thing, what they say, God doesn't give you more than what you can bear. Whether I believe that, yes or no, I don't know. But what I would say is, devil, you ain't gonna beat me. You see, because my God is too powerful. Oh, someone's coming in my door. Guys, look, I'm gonna love you and leave you, yeah? Can you hear my door? Please don't forget to subscribe, like, coming! Guys, hold on. Let me go and answer the door. Right, I just got a package in, and that is, I think, some tapes. I bought some tapes because, as you can see, I've got a load of rubbish there. I'm going to be packing a box to send back to St. Vincent. As I told you, all my family's going back to St. Vincent. Do you know what's just happened to me now? I've been chatting so long, I've missed church. When I say missed church, church has started 15 minutes ago because I've been chatting so much. But you know what? I like chatting to you guys. Tapes. I've got tapes here. These is to mask the boxes up and stuff like that. I like chatting to you guys, and I know I'm here. In theory, it looks like I'm here talking to no one, but I know I'm talking to someone. Someone is listening to me. Someone is seeing what I'm going through. I'm not even saying what I'm going through. It's not. I'm not. Look, it's one of these things. Life is like that, isn't it? You like one. Don't get it twisted. I'll sort this problem out in some months or years to come. It'll be something else, won't it? As long as I've got my health and I've got my children, and my loved ones are safe, then that's the most biggest priority, is that my siblings are okay, cousin, niece, nephews, my mum, my children, my partner. As long as they are good, I'm always going to be fine. At the end of the day, when you think about, I was just telling you about my friend's mum who's passed. She's probably worked all her life, to pay the mortgage, to pay the rent, to pay this and that. But then, you cop it. You cop it one day. But my thing is, yeah, you cop it one day, but at least my children will be there to inherit it. And if something happened to me tomorrow, who's going to fight for what's owed to them? And you can never guarantee that I would be able to fight all my life for them. But you just want to make sure that things are in place. And I'm always thinking like that. Like, I really, anything could happen tomorrow. But at least that my kids will be okay. That's my main priority, because I know this world is a very, very funny world. AI is coming from left, right and center, taking their jobs. The housing are being given to people that don't deserve to get housing. I'm sorry, that they don't deserve to get housing. Why do some people think they've got priority over a British born? I'm just being real. I'm just being real with you. Like, in most countries, you can't go in their system and have priority over the people that are there or live there or contributed. This immigration system needs to be sorted out. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that really need our help, but there's a lot also that are taking the piss. You're taking the effing piss, I mean, really, we're the only country that stands for all this rubbish. Is that another parcel? Hopefully, I just called Tammy to go and get the parcel. The man's on the PlayStation. He ain't even bothering with me. Now, trust me, I would get a clap. Anyway, guys, let me go, because I can see myself getting another rant. And the thing is, I've just spilled all my bloody Dr. Pepper all across. But anyway, guys, if you like this sort of videos, I know it's a bit chatty. If you stayed with me till the end of this video, thank you very much. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for hearing me vent. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for all your lovely words. Thank you for your support and love. And I just think I have the most amazing community. And I'd rather have a small community than a negative community, because I do see, as I've said before, I see people get a lot of hatred. And I don't know why. People get a lot of negative comments. I don't know why. And I'm not calling that on myself, because, I mean, maybe in the last 2 years I've had one or two. But, sticks and stones break your bone, but your words will never hurt me. Sometimes words do hurt. And when you know you're not that sort of person, but you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I know that. But keep your damn bad mouth to yourself. That's what I would say. Keep your damn bad mouth to yourself. Don't be trying to, bring anyone's day down because you're having a shit day. Do you know what I mean? You always get people behind computers. You shouldn't do this. You look like this. You do behind a computer. But really, I wonder if you could say it to the person's face. Really, that passion. Could you really just say it to their face? That would, that's just nastiness. That's just bad man, and that's just not decent people. I don't know where you come from. Like, you could just see people like that are just negative and have nothing else to do but bring people down. And you would find people like that, that's all they do. They just have this negative to draw. Anything to slap on is negative. I'm not all about that, I'm not all about that. I'm about love, sharing, caring, respect. Treat me the same way I want to be treated. Is that how it goes? Well, you know what I mean. Like that. Don't have respect for people, man. Don't be going on like that. It's not right. There's no need for it. If you have something to say and you don't like what a person do, just keep your mouth shut. Keep it to yourself. Talk it amongst your family. Don't come on people's channel and start being nasty. I just think that's... When I hear that, it really hits my heart. It really hits my heart. It really hits me. Like someone's just taking their foot and stamping my chest. When I hear that, I just want to stand up for them and think, why are you doing that? Sorry, it's for sucking my teeth. I don't usually suck my teeth. When I get passionate, the teeth, them start get sucked. But anyway, look, let me go. I keep saying it, let me go. But you know what I mean? I've taken up enough of you guys' time. But thank you for staying. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Share, like, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. I love you to bits. Mwah. Bye.